All right, so body weight good mornings. What we're gonna be doing here is we're gonna be stretching the hamstrings here. So how we're gonna do this is the feet are gonna be just under your shoulders here, and there's gonna be a slight bend and hinge at the hips. So you're not gonna be completely straight, a little bit of a bend here, and we're gonna hinge at the hips. So you're gonna put your hands to the side of your head. I don't want you to put your hands behind your head and kind of pull your neck down and your head down. I want the hands right by your ears here, and the main focuses are to push the hips as far back as you can. So we bend over and we hinge at the hips we bend over here by hinging at the hips. So the first motion here is pushing your butt as far back as you can, and then as you do that, the chest will come over to kind of counterbalance yourself. So if I push the hips back and my chest didn't come forward, I would fall back. So what we're gonna be doing here is pushing the hips back so that the chest can come forward, so that we can stay upright and so that we can feel a really good stretch in our hamstrings. So again, it's a hinge pattern here, pushing our butt back. It's not any type of squat pattern. So we're not squatting down here, we're pushing the hips back. A good way to see if you're doing this right is to make sure that your shins should be straight up. So if we don't push the hips back, our shins go forward. When we push the hips back, our shins stay up and down, and we want to make sure our chest is over kind of our knees and our feet. If we're more out here, we're too far forward. We want to push the hips back, feel a good stretch in the hamstrings. So I'll do a few more reps here. Push the hips back, good stretch in the hamstrings. Come up. We don't need to go any farther than when we feel a good stretch. Once we lose this straight back, that's not good. So we want to stay here. We should feel a really good stretch in the hamstrings. Those are body weight good mornings.